Let me tell you something that could change everything for you. What if the solution to your joint pain, your kidney concerns, even those brutal gout attacks, was already sitting in your kitchen cabinet, costing less than a cup of coffee? For years you've been told these struggles are just part of getting older. But what if I told you that's simply not true? Seniors, do this with baking soda at 7 a.m. for the 10 life-saving benefits after 60. Today, I'll show you how this ordinary powder does what expensive medications often fail to do, without dangerous side effects, using methods most doctors never mention. Here's what you'll discover: how a simple morning drink dissolved Walter's joint crystals, letting him sleep flat for the first time in 10 years, the forbidden kidney trick that stabilized Martha's stage 3 kidney disease against all odds, and one critical 7 a.m. ritual that boosts energy, fights viruses, and whitens dentures all before your first cup of tea. But here's what will shock you. Wait until you hear about Sarah, 82 years old, her toenails so blackened by fungus surgeons planned to amputate, until a baking soda soak grew back perfect pink nails in just 8 weeks. If you're over 60, you need this information. Tell me baking soda in the comments if you're ready to try these life-changing tricks. And subscribe right now, because every week we're revealing the best medical game changers on YouTube. This is where real health solutions begin. Let's get started. Let me tell you about Walter, a 74-year-old who slept propped up on 3 pillows for years, his nights destroyed by heartburn. He lived on antacids until his knees swelled so badly he quit bowling. Then blood tests showed his kidneys were failing at just 60% function. Doctors called it normal aging until we found a pantry solution. His tests revealed acid-scarred throat tissue, crystals inflaming his joints, kidneys drowning in waste. How can one man have so many fires burning, Walter asked, staring at his mountain of pills. Here's the miracle. Baking soda neutralizes stomach acid without rebound burn, tells your spleen to stop attacking joints, traps acid waste to protect kidneys. Walter's 3-step fix was simple. Morning lemon baking soda water dissolved his gout. Post-meal sips killed heartburn in minutes. Bedtime coconut oil paste halved knee swelling. 3 months later, his kidneys stabilized. Gout vanished. He slept flat for the first time in a decade. If heartburn tortures you, mix half teaspoon baking soda in warm water after meals, never more than 3 times daily. High blood pressure patients, avoid the sodium. For achy joints, try 1/4 teaspoon with honey daily. Kidney support needs doctor approval, just 600 milligram capsules. Walter's back bowling now, his lab numbers shocking his doctors. That burning isn't aging, it's your body begging for balance. But Walter's just the start. Wait until you hear about Helen, her hands so crippled by arthritis she couldn't open pill bottles until a 10-cent baking soda trick had her opening jars again in 10 days. Helen, a 72-year-old grandmother whose arthritis grew so severe she couldn't open her own medicine bottles. Her fingers, swollen like sausages, hadn't touched knitting needles in 8 years. Then Helen's tests revealed the full tragedy. Inflammation markers 6 times normal levels, uric acid crystals floating in her joint fluid, a stomach lining ravaged by NSAIDs. They told her the joint damage was permanent until she discovered the 10-cent solution in her fridge. Here's why baking soda works miracles. It alkalizes joint fluid to soften those painful crystals, reboots your immune system to slash flare-ups by 40%, and protects your stomach unlike harsh medications. Her protocol was simple. A morning drink of baking soda and raw honey reduced swelling by half. A nightly coconut oil paste restored her grip strength. Ditching NSAIDs healed her stomach. 60 days later, Helen buttoned her blouse for the first time in years. If arthritis steals your independence, try this. 1/4 teaspoon baking soda with honey each morning, a soothing paste of baking soda and coconut oil at night. Always take 2 hours apart from medications. High blood pressure patients, beware the sodium content. Helen's knitting again now. Those stiff joints aren't just aging, they're crying out for proper pH balance. But Helen's story is just the beginning. Wait until you hear about George, his big toe so destroyed by gout surgeons wanted to remove it until a baking soda emergency protocol dissolved his crystals in just 72 hours. George, a 68-year-old who missed his granddaughter's wedding because his gout flare turned his big toe into a purple, throbbing nightmare. The ER steroids spiked his blood sugar dangerously high, and after 8 years of failed treatments, his podiatrist warned surgery was next. That's when George's wife uncovered an old Appalachian remedy. His lab tests told the grim story: uric acid levels nearly double the healthy limit, inflammation markers 5 times normal, kidneys strained from years of medications. They told George he'd need a cane for life, until baking soda's triple action changed everything. Here's the science. Baking soda dissolves uric acid crystals by balancing blood pH, resets joint inflammation in just 90 minutes, and protects kidneys better than harsh medications. George's X-ray transformation stunned his doctors. His protocol was straightforward: half teaspoon baking soda with lemon juice at the first twinge, repeated every 4 hours with a baking soda ice pack, then chamomile tea maintenance. 3 weeks later, George walked barefoot on the beach, pain-free. If gout attacks strike, mix half teaspoon baking soda with lemon juice and water every 4 hours for 3 days maximum. Soak a cloth in baking soda water for an ice pack. Maintain with weekly baking soda tea. Watch for ankle swelling, a sodium overload warning. George's uric acid normalized in 6 weeks. His orthopedic shoes retired for good. That unbearable pain isn't permanent. It's your body begging for pH balance, but gout relief is just the beginning. Wait until you hear about Martha, her stage 3 kidney disease deemed hopeless, until a forbidden baking soda protocol stabilized her kidneys against all medical expectations. Let me tell you about Martha, a 71-year-old retired nurse facing dialysis as her kidney function plummeted. Her doctors gave her 18 months before complete failure, until she remembered a forbidden hospital study using a simple pantry staple. Martha's labs revealed the crisis: blood dangerously acidic at pH 7.2, potassium levels creeping toward cardiac risk, kidneys filtering at half speed. They called it irreversible, until baking soda's triple action changed everything. Here's why it works. It neutralizes metabolic waste that damages filters, slows kidney decline by 36%, and balances electrolytes better than medications. Martha's nephrologist refused to believe her improving numbers until he saw the tests himself. Under doctor supervision, she took 600 milligrams baking soda capsules twice daily, added magnesium citrate, and in 6 months, her eGFR rose 5 points. Medically impossible, her doctor admitted, yet Martha's tending her roses 2 years later without dialysis. If your eGFR is above 30, ask your doctor about 600 milligram capsules. Monitor potassium quarterly. Avoid with certain blood pressure meds. Pair with magnesium-rich foods. That inevitable kidney decline isn't always final. Martha proved it. But kidney rescue is just the beginning. Wait until you hear about Frank, his chronic sore throats defeated in 48 hours by a baking soda gargle so effective, his doctor tested it against prescription antivirals with shocking results. Frank, a 75-year-old who spent winters bedridden with back-to-back infections, his gut destroyed by antibiotics. When strep and flu hit simultaneously, his throat so swollen he couldn't swallow, his doctor warned this could become life-threatening pneumonia. Frank's tests showed the crisis: raging strep infection, 102-degree fever, sinuses completely blocked. "I was drowning in my own mucus," he gasped, until baking soda's triple attack changed everything. Here's how it works. The alkaline gargle kills strep 4 times faster than salt water, breaks down mucus like a solvent, and safely absorbs through skin to reduce fever. Frank's temperature normalized in 90 minutes. His doctor demanded to know how. His protocol was simple: baking soda saltwater gargles slashed throat pain. A neti pot rinse opened airways. A cool baking soda bath broke the fever overnight. In 48 hours, His doctor called it medically impossible, yet Frank's sinuses remain clear 2 years later. For your virus toolkit, mix half teaspoon baking soda with salt for gargling. Use quarter teaspoon in distilled water for nasal rinses. Add half cup to cool baths for fevers. Never swallow neti pot solutions. Those brutal infections aren't inevitable aging. Frank proved it's just pH imbalance. But virus battles are just part of the story. Wait until you meet Evelyn, her water aerobics classes becoming unbearable as her muscles burned with acid, until a sports medicine discovery erased the pain in 60 minutes flat. Before we go on to the next life-changing benefit of baking soda, what you've learned today could add years of comfort to your golden years. But here's the painful truth. Most doctors won't tell you these baking soda secrets, and YouTube might not show you our next life-changing video unless you take action right now. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell, because every week we uncover another medical game changer, like Martha's kidney miracle or Frank's virus breakthrough. Your future self will thank you for clicking, because independence isn't given, it's protected. Subscribe now, and let's keep rewriting what's possible after 60 together. Let me tell you about Evelyn, a 78-year-old who nearly quit water aerobics because her muscles would scream in pain after just 5 minutes. That's just aging, her trainer said, until her sports medicine grandson tested her lactate levels and made a shocking discovery. Her muscles weren't failing, they were drowning in acid. The tests revealed the truth. Her lactate spiked 3 times faster than classmates. Recovery took twice as long. Chronic dehydration made everything worse. I thought my active days were over, Evelyn sighed, until she tried an Olympian's secret. Here's the science. Baking soda neutralizes muscle acid for 12% longer workouts, helps blood carry more oxygen, replaces electrolytes drained by medications. Evelyn's fitness tracker data stunned her entire gym. Her solution was simple: a quarter teaspoon baking soda with maple syrup an hour before class, followed by coconut water. The result? She outlasted women 20 years younger. If exercise exhausts you, start with an 1/8 teaspoon in water. Progress to quarter teaspoon with maple syrup. Always take 1 hour pre-workout. Heart or kidney patients skip the sodium. Evelyn now teaches double classes, recovering faster than she did at 60. That workout burn isn't aging, it's chemistry you can fix. But endurance is just the beginning. Wait until you hear about Henry. His mouth ulcers so severe he couldn't eat, until a baking soda rinse healed them overnight, outperforming $80 prescription gels. Henry, an 80-year-old who lost 12 pounds because chewing felt like shards of glass in his mouth. His 1-centimeter canker sore showed up on dental x-rays, mocking the $80 numbing gels and steroid rinses that only made things worse. Lab tests revealed the perfect storm: H. pylori bacteria thriving in his acidic saliva, a microbiome destroyed by medications. Doctors predicting 3 weeks of agony. But baking soda changed everything in just 3 steps. Here's why it works. It starves bacteria by alkalizing your mouth, instantly neutralizes nerve pain, and stimulates tissue regeneration 3 times faster than prescriptions. Henry's before and after photos became teaching tools. His protocol was effortless. Baking soda water swished for 60 seconds, followed by aloe vera coating with optional peppermint oil for numbing. By morning, he was eating bacon pain-free. For your canker sore emergency, mix 1 teaspoon baking soda in warm water 4 times daily. Always follow with aloe vera. Add peppermint oil only to closed wounds. Avoid alcohol mouthwashes. They delay healing. Henry's dentist now recommends this to all senior patients. Those mouth ulcers aren't inevitable aging. They're winnable battles. But oral pain is just the beginning. Wait until you meet Sarah, her blackened toenail fungus so severe surgeons plan to amputate, until a baking soda foot soak grew back perfect pink nails in 8 weeks. Sarah, an 82-year-old water aerobics enthusiast whose toenails turned black and crumbly over 15 years. When oral antifungals damaged her liver and surgeons scheduled an amputation, her hospice nurse, daughter-in-law, stepped in with a solution costing pennies per day. Sarah's lab results were dire. the most stubborn fungal strain, liver enzymes triple normal, pre-diabetes complicating treatment. You'll need special shoes forever, her podiatrist warned, until baking soda's dual attack changed everything. Here's the science. It creates an alkaline environment that suffocates fungus, combines with vinegar to flood spores with oxygen, and lets tea tree oil penetrate where drugs can't reach. Sarah's before and after photos now hang in her clinic as proof. Her protocol was simple. Nightly baking soda vinegar soaks, stopped itching immediately, tea tree paste under nails, cleared yellow streaks. Within 2 months, healthy pink nails grew in. Her pedicurist wept at the transformation. For your fungal battle, mix 4 tablespoons baking soda with vinegar for 20-minute soaks. Apply baking soda tea tree paste overnight. Always file nails thin first. Stop if skin cracks. Switch to coconut oil mix. Sarah's nails stayed fungus-free for 3 years. Her liver recovered completely. Those hopeless nails weren't hopeless after all. But foot fungus is just the start. Wait until you meet Leonard, his body odor so severe his grandchildren avoided hugs until a World War II veteran's baking soda deodorant recipe restored his confidence. His nursing home now makes batches for everyone. Let me tell you about Leonard, a 79-year-old veteran whose own grandchildren would accidentally open windows during visits because his body odor became so overwhelming. After 50 years of aluminum-laden antiperspirants left him with oozing rashes and dementia concerns, his WU2 buddy sent him a life-changing recipe from 1943. Tests revealed the ugly truth: a dangerous bacterial overgrowth, aluminum toxicity linked to cognitive decline, and 3 years without a single hug. Then, baking soda's triple action rewrote Leonard's story. Here's why it works. It creates an alkaline environment that starves odor-causing bacteria, neutralizes sweat without blocking toxins, while coconut oil heals decades of aluminum damage. Leonard's nursing home conducted blind tests. 87% of residents preferred it to store brands. Leonard's transformation was simple. 2 tablespoons baking soda with arrowroot powder at first, then adding coconut oil to heal his rashes. Within 2 months, his daughter marveled at his fresh laundry scent. For your own deodorant, mix 3 tablespoons baking soda with 2 tablespoons arrowroot and 5 tablespoons melted coconut oil. Reduce baking soda for sensitive skin. Always patch test first. Store in empty deodorant tubes. Leonard's grandkids now fight to sit beside him, and his dementia symptoms improved 20% after ditching aluminum. That old person smell isn't inevitable. It's chemistry you can conquer, but odor is just the beginning. Wait until you meet Ruth, her dentures so stained, her dentist assumed she smoked, until a simple baking soda soak outperformed professional cleanings, sparking a clinic-wide revolution in senior dental care. Ruth, an 84-year-old whose dentures were so stained, her dentist accused her of smoking, though she'd never touched a cigarette. When $120 professional cleanings failed and gum disease threatened her remaining teeth, her night nurse revealed a VA hospital secret that changed everything. Ruth's mouth was a disaster, bleeding 5-millimeter gum pockets, stubborn denture stains, hidden cavities from harsh cleaners. "We expect this at your age," her dentist shrugged, until baking soda's triple action proved them wrong. Here's why it works. It removes stains without damaging surfaces, kills 60% of gum disease bacteria, and protects enamel better than fluoride. Ruth's dramatic turnaround became a dental conference case study. Her routine was simple: overnight baking soda soaks, faded stains by half, a coconut oil paste healed her gums, and within months, her dentist begged to learn her secret. For your oral health, soak dentures in baking soda water nightly. Massage gums with baking soda, coconut oil paste. Use as toothpaste just 3 days weekly. Avoid with open cavities. Ruth's dentures now look brand new, and she kept her natural teeth 5 years longer than predicted. Those inevitable dental problems aren't fate. They're chemistry you can beat. What you've just learned could add years of comfort to your life, proving that inevitable senior struggles aren't inevitable at all. From Walter's sleeping flat again to Ruth's dentist-defying smile, baking soda isn't just a pantry staple, it's a lifeline. But here's the truth. This is just one piece of the puzzle. If your legs ache or stairs feel impossible, you must watch 7 deadly vitamin gaps crushing your legs next. It reveals the deficiencies 90% of doctors miss. Then dive into Over 60? Stop These 7 Fruit Now, where we expose the hidden habits stealing your mobility and how to walk pain-free again. Every week, we drop these life-changing secrets, but YouTube won't show them to you unless you hit subscribe and tap the bell. Why risk missing what could transform your golden years? Comment baking soda below if you'll try these tricks. Your story might inspire someone else to reclaim their independence. And share this with a friend. You could save them from unnecessary pain. Remember, aging isn't about decline. It's about knowing the rules your body truly needs. You've got the knowledge now. The power is yours. Let's keep rewriting what's possible together.